Hey man, what's going on?
Good morning. How's it going?
You ain't from the IRS, are you?
Heck no.
IRS, no IRS. You didn't happen to see 3 cyclists go by?
Two?
2 of them?
Oh, wait, bicycle?
Yeah.
No. No, I'd have known it because my dog would have
Started barking at them?
short logging. This is my skidder. There's my saw. You know, and this is what I call it. This is my bank right here. You see. Now to make a withdrawal out of my bank, I got to go up there, cut that tree down, bring it down here, load it in my truck, take it over to people's house, and then I get my money. That's my bank. They call me Little Larry, but you know, I talk a lot, as you can tell. Yeah. I'll tell you one thing, me being in the winter in there, hey, it gets so doggone cold, my words are freeze. I have spent many, many, many hours in front of a campfire. Believe me, you get way better thoughts than watching Seinfeld or Oprah. Let me tell you what, as far as living outdoors, that's the hardest part, being able to be by yourself. You know, I got my 12 gauge sitting right in there, and I tell my dog, I says, now listen, it's your job to bark, man. You bark, and once you hear that, your job's done. And you just get out of the way. All I need is the warning.
Oh, yeah.
Because we got bears up here.
Did you guys get the snowed passes?
It's full-on mountaineering. Cornices, huge side slopes. You can't find the trail. It's route finding. It's everything. It took us 4 hours to go like 4.5 miles. Yeah.
It's seriously insane. It was so late. It was 12:30 when we got done. We bivvied at the top in grizzly country, just completely shot. No food, nothing. A gulp of water and 1 energy bar to go to bed, and then got up this morning, and then had to ride 20 miles down to town to get breakfast. It's unbelievable.
There's 15-foot
Unbelievable.
trees. You're walking on the tops of the trees.
Yeah. We saw a grizz yesterday, and I saw one this morning.
And huge tracks.
And when we started the
Giant.
beginning of that thing, there's these huge bear tracks, and then Matt's like, wait, there's cub tracks too.
Okay, we got someplace to be.
Stamping out miles.
It's all fine and well, being special, you see. But what makes us one is our humanity.
Lucky Larry.
Hey, they're racing.
They're racing.
See him hauling ass?
Good bear. New friend, man. New friend.
Hey, that's pretty cool. You know something?
Little Larry.
I tell you what, this is what I really believe, and it happens all the time. It'd take you 2-3 years or maybe Alzheimer's real quick to forget Little Larry, huh? Oh. You meet the son of a gun one day, and it takes a long time to forget about Little Larry.
Yeah.
I'm up above the pass, up above Seeley Lake. Icing my knees in some snow here, getting ready to... Yeah, there's more snow. Imagine that. Man, where did the obstacle course come from? Getting a sub, chocolate milk, and taking more blue pills.
Last night was probably one of the scariest nights in my life. I lifted my bike over a pile of trees that was taller than me, and it's kind of the only way past it.
It took 5 hours to get over Richmond Peak going into Seeley Lake. There was definitely snow along a cliff that was extremely steep. Yeah, I'm sure if anyone hits that in the morning, that could probably be pretty dangerous, if not deadly.
I don't know, did anybody else see the Yeti today over there? Because it kind of freaked me out, you know. I don't know if I was just seeing stuff.
So we're on Forest Road 4106. That kind of tells you something right there. Forest Road FR 4106. Try to find that on a map.
Can I tell you about Seeley Lake?
Oh, yeah.
Cruising.
Oh, this hurts so good. I was thinking, you know, pace I'm keeping, there's no way I can finish.
It was the scariest day of my life. I was sliding off the mountain, like sliding down the mountain, and my bike was pushing me. These snow drifts, like 45 degrees, were wet and slippery. At least there was a full moon, so I could see. It was good. Partway through, I'm following these tracks, and there's someone walking and their bike next to them. And then these other tracks come in from the side. They were massive bear tracks. It was so freaky. It doesn't have a hump.
Mike was riding along and he's like, whoop, that's a bear. And the cub just ran across the road and climbed a tree, and he's like, uh-oh, now I'm between the mama and the cub.
Ice cream, that's healthy, right?
Yeah.
Calories, a ton of them right there.
Look, I'm determined to find something in here that's not processed, that's healthy to eat. Finding something vegan
Beans.
to eat, but no, that's cooked.
What about ramen? Just don't cook it. Here's what you need. Fried pork rinds.
Cured. It's not cooked. It's just,
So cured's okay.
yeah, it's like pickled. Yeah.
This is what you're gonna get in gas stations.
I think I'm gonna stick with the olives. It's about the only thing that's
You gonna carry that dry?
semi-raw. No, I'm gonna eat it now. Olives with walnuts.
So I got a coffee cake, coffee, orange juice, and cranberry juice. How's it going?
Nice.
You can finish that.
I was coming into town just at dusk.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, the full moon was awesome coming in, but it was getting dark. So about 7 miles up, I finally start picking up some speed to get into town. And another freaking black bear in the road. Just like sauntering along.
I was so glad it was light when I was coming in.
I couldn't even imagine being up there.
Oh, that
Freaking
path.
pitch
At
dark.
least there was a full moon, but I was so freaked out. Like I had my bear spray, safety off in one hand, and I'm pushing my bike with the other hand, like singing and with my blinkers on my bike.
Yeah, I can't believe I only 4 olives.
Yeah, I'm almost feeling like I'm holding you up. If you want to get going.
I'll start out with you. We'll see on the climbs. I always enjoy the company.
Hello, this is Matthew Lee. I had to stay over in Butte last night because of a mechanical. I blew a seal on my shock.
This is Levi Leipheimer's brother's shop. They're kind of the saving grace for a lot of people. They come in pretty desperate, and even divide racers too. And I sort of fall into that category today as I stand here waiting for a part to arrive for my shock.
Looks like Ruben Klein is coming into Polaris, and then you've got in second place Artie Olson.
He challenged me to catch him. He was like, if you get close, I'll wait for you.
This is when Levi was 13 and saw the Tour de France on TV. Had a dream to someday be in the Tour de France. Started cycling here in Butte, Montana, climbing the main street. This is back in the day when I used to kick his ass.
Yeah. We're supposed to be here by 8, and it's not here. So we're just waiting. It's UPS. Oh, they're here. Yeah. You're a good man.
Thank you, Amos. I'll never hear that from him.
Brown. Okay, let's get on this. Okay.
All right, good luck.
Thank you. See you later. Cashew. Hey, I'm off.
So we're stuck in the mountains. We don't even know if we're on the trail. We've got our stuff all strewn across the trail here.
11:30, June 19th, first flat.
Day 7.
Day 7. Woohoo! Hopefully no more.
and we're on our way to the Mexican border.
I started in Fort Worth, Texas, and I'm on my way to the Arctic Ocean.
We're crossing each other.
Yeah. Well, you guys got y'all a pretty good climb going up there.
Yeah, we had a 25-mile climb out of Helena this morning. It took us about 5 hours to do 24 miles.
My legs feel like sausages.
I took off up there 2 years ago to see Alaska. And I made it to the Yukon and I crashed. And 3 months later and 11 surgeries later, they finally got out of the hospital. And I just got to finish my trip.
So 2,711 miles on mountain and dirt.
I can't even imagine. Get old and fat and crippled up, go make that trip on a Harley.
Yeah, I bet.
Y'all have a good, safe trip.
All right.
See y'all later.
Enjoy the ocean when you get there.
Oh yeah, well, I'm gonna stick my
Miracle happened today. My right knee started kind of working itself out and started feeling good. So, Tina, thank you very much for the thoughts and the prayers.
Instead of like an 8 or a 9 pain, my right knee is only like a 2 or a 3 now, and my left is like a 5 or 6. So
they feel like sausages. They're feeling really dead and heavy. I think they've got some blood pooling in them or water or something.
you have like 13 miles of pavement.
Oh, we can get up there.
We can knock that out pretty quick.
Yeah, we need to go up there. Catch the vegan.
Pork Chop John's didn't settle too well, apparently.
I'm stopped in Butte, Montana. Had a little setback the last few days. I'm having a lot of swelling in my legs, so I'm just trying to nurse that and work through it. And I'm elevating my legs and hoping they come back to life soon.
I don't know if invincible is the right word, but check this out. In 3 more days, I'll hit the 1,000-mile mark. That's going to be a good call in. You know, a 40-year-old guy would just put 1,000 miles on the Great Divide route in 10 days. You know, you have no idea what goes on out here. It's such a, dude, it's a different world. After 3 weeks of this, trying to like reacclimate back into like a civilization could be kind of tough. It'll be interesting what life is going to be like on the other end of this whole experience.
It's a little chilly, but 7,000 feet. Slept pretty good.
Man, was it cold last night.
My version of a breakfast burrito. Take a piece of turkey, roll it up in a slice of cheese. Man, who says you gotta rough it on the Tour Divide?
So there was a while yesterday I was hungry for a while and wanted to stop and didn't want to inconvenience Mike, so we didn't stop. And so then I get to the point where I'm bonking and then cram way too much food down at the pork chop place to make up for it. There were a few times yesterday that our pace just was different, but so I think it's better that I ride by myself for a while.
Yeah.
Then I can stop when I need to.
Pork Chop John's.
I didn't eat the second one.
For how long you cannot see, but here I will wait just to see.
Cruised on down, just experienced Fleecer Ridge. That was quite the experience, I must say. Definitely quite the downhill. Had to walk a section of it.
Unless what you need is just to leave it all behind.
It's steep.